Hello and welcome to Salem, Indiana for race number 3 of the 2018 ARCA season. We will be rolling off in P3. Ironically, we entered this race as the points leader. This is the first race in the Midwest, first race in Indiana. A lot of home pride here. Admittedly, not one of my better tracks. It's a funky version of Bristol in my mind. I much prefer driving at Bristol than I do here. Love the high banks, love the speed that you can carry through the corners, but it is just so unstable. Uh, anyway, no practice footage because I unfortunately forgot to save the practice footage. So now we are already on the grid. Let's go ahead, let's get this race going for 50 laps here in southern Indiana. Engines are fired. We're about ready to begin pacing. As mentioned in pre-race, we're rolling off P3. Best qualifying result of the season. Admittedly, again, not my greatest track. The car setup, it's very, very sketch. Do not know what all to expect here. Zane Smith leads us to the green flag. We are the highest starting Venturini car, and Toyota locks out all of the top 6 starting spots. Gives Zane Smith a push out to the lead there. Trying to get to his outside. Get the fence already. Not a fantastic start. Gonna drop back, force the downshift. This car is very inconsistent on what it wants. It's really, really loose and then it becomes really, really tight. And there is no in between. So now we slot in line behind Joe Graff Jr. onto the start of lap number 3. This is a very high tempo track. Gonna be some very quick lap times. And now let's try to start working our way forward. Gonna pinch Graff off just a little bit. Move up to P6. One to slot in line to block him off. The car's not great on the bottom. That's a prime example there. As around we go, we get collected by our teammate Christian Eckes. And then we just kind of play ping pong with some of the back markers. Caution is out. It's a very, very frustrating start to the race. We get back rolling. A couple of cars are stuck on that banking transition. They're going to have to be towed back to the pits. But we plummet down the order to 21st? Yes, 21st place. And now with a torn up race car. And as expected, we're going to be bringing it down pit road immediately. A very, very frustrating start to this race. Again, there's just no confidence in the track. There's something weird in between that bottom groove and the middle lane. That anytime you cross over it, there's not really a bump. It just feels like the seam that's there, especially in 1 and 2, you just immediately spin off of it no matter what you do. Bring it to the attention of our crew. Gonna put 4 tires. Don't really need gas to make it to the end. I'm going to start trying to fix this car, but it is going to take a while to get it repaired. You can literally hear the crew trying to hammer it out. Forced to leave the box a little bit early. Don't want to go a lap down. There's the pace car right there. But now it's just about trying to recover. We're going to be restarting deep in this field, and we have to find our way forward with a car that is very unstable. Here we are, the same caution. Another lap later, bringing it back down pit road, trying to get as much damage fixed as possible under this caution. As you can see, the rear end is completely destroyed. Admittedly, that's from getting hit by Eckes and then a handful of other cars in the back. Thankfully, we're not out of this race yet. We are just torn up, and it is not great. Back down pit road immediately. No tires, no gas, just trying to fix the car to the best of their ability. Lights should be going out on the pace car this time. Not going to have another chance to bring it down pit road under this caution. But hopefully we will be able to get most of it fixed, and that we do. At least the crew got fixed what they can. We're going to go back out there and be restarting 21st here on lap 10 for this restart. Here we are on the tail end of the field. Green flag is waving. And now is when I'm beginning to realize we have some type of engine issue because the whole field pulled away from me there. I'm trying my hardest to stay up with them, but even though we're on a short track, engine power still kind of matters here. Doing everything I can to get rolling, but it is very, very hard with how the car is right now. Hearing car contact further ahead. Sounds like somebody tagged the fence. Can't quite tell. Gonna go on board as there's a ton of momentum. Christian Eckes, our teammate, is slow after the contact he had with us. I do not believe he pit under that caution, which is a very intriguing decision, as he and the 69 both get in the wall in 3. It's going to be a spot for me. We move inside the top 20 for the first time since the start of this race. Trying to get the top side to work. I'm being very careful because I feel like I can roll the momentum, but I can't do the up and under that I want to do just from lack of power and lack of confidence on the bottom. And now, instead of Eckes and I battling for the win like we were last week, we're kind of in a battle for 19th, 20th, in that range. Get a huge head of steam. Gonna try to go to the bottom, but just no confidence. And the 11 was still there somehow. Get to shoot a dangerous gap. Put the 06 in the wall. It's gonna ride the fence. We drive away from him. Not great. Now we're back last of the lead lap cars. And we spin off turn 2 and collect the inside wall, but no caution. Kind of lucky. Huge run on the 06, put him back in the wall again. At this point, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm so mad from the spin earlier and the bad start. I'm trying to do everything I can, but it's honestly hampering my ability right now than it is improving. Skipping ahead to the start of lap 21, 30 laps to go, I drive it to the inside of Eckes and the back end steps out on me. Spin into the outside wall and the caution is out. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, very dangerous. Trying to get it back righted right in front of all of the field. Able to get it back rolling. I have not taken the caution flag yet. Mildly dangerous acts of racing back to the line. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen. It will be P21 on the lead lap. That was absolutely stupid. This race has just gone from bad to terrible to worse. Now I'm almost in the fence under caution. It's just not going good. Start of lap 24. We bring the car down pit road, the only one to pit. Got to repair all of that damage from the previous incident. Put new tires on it. At this point, it's just survival. We need to try to maximize this day as much as possible, minimize the loss, because we are not going to be leaving here with the points lead, especially with how this race is going. Just gotta get what we can get out of today. Crew is going back to work on the car. It's frustrating. Of course, this being a home race, trying to represent for all the Hoosiers that came out, but it's tricky. Salem is a very tricky track. This version of Salem is really tricky. Get back rolling, try not to go a lap down. And with that, it's almost halfway. Now we just gotta try to put together a better second half of the race and I don't know. Maybe we can come out of here with the top 15. Anything else besides that would be a miracle. Getting ready to go green on lap 27. This is just very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Teammate Ekis in front of us. Green flag is out. Both of us are struggling with some type of engine damage. I feel like I'm faster than the 15, especially in 3 and 4. That's the one corner I'm better than almost everybody at. Gonna try to take it to the top side to get the run that I need to get by Ekis, but the car is just plowing tight. Even with 4 fresh tires on it, there's just no grip. I'm having to pedal the throttle as I put it in the wall trying to get by Ekis. No need. Being really aggressive, battling for practically dead last. Take 20th. Ekis gets back to my door. Again, it's just trying to survive as I put myself in the wall because I carried so much speed into turn 3. At this point, we're almost at 20 to go, but I've just given up on this race. I've kind of lost focus. You know, it's all about maximizing, but it's really, really hard when it feels like you can't do anything. Going on board with us as they are 3 wide and wrecking right in front of us. Looks like the 73 got the inside wall, collected the 52 and a handful of other cars. We will happily take that. We'll be up to, what's that, 16th on track? Yes, it is. We will be P16. I'm not going to complain. I thought about pitting. We picked up some damage where I got the wall. But at this point, track position means more than fixing the car. You're under caution for the 3rd time today. First one, not of my doing. Now we just got to work on getting some track position back as the AI do some funky stuff. We ignore that. We will be going green on lap 38. We'll be firing off from 16th place at this point. Again, not great. I feel better now that I'm ahead of a handful of other cars. A handful of cars I feel like I'm better than. We're getting ready to come off the corner. Green flag is out, and again, just with the damage, I feel like I can't get any type of launch to those rear tires. AI is just able to wrap the bottom there. That's something I can't do. Now it's just about momentum. Trying to carry speed as best as I can. Gonna have 13 to go as we cross the stripe, and it's just about prioritizing. 12 to go, actually. Just prioritizing what I can do here. Top 15 is possible. I just gotta not be stupid. Trying to get a run as we are just under 10 laps to go here in Salem, or right at 10 to go rather. I can carry the momentum well. It's just Colby Howard in the 78 keeps taking the top and give him a bit of a nudge. Bit too much of a nudge. I'm not fast. I give him another push in the center of the corner. I'm trying to get him out of my way. 69's really loose on corner exit. Honestly surprising that he didn't wreck it there. Well, I'm just doing anything I can. Get by the 69 into 15th, but not for long. He can wrap the bottom. I can't. And for me, it's just depending on being able to carry momentum, which I can't with Con Nicopolis tearing the fence down in 3 and 4. Get to the inside of Thad Moffitt, somewhere I don't like being. Just unable to hold it on the bottom. It gets really tight and then really loose and then tight again. Thad Moffitt kind of blocks me off there. Not a huge fan. Get a run, and we may or may not have spun the 46. Caution flag is out. Upside, we're 14th. Downside, that's probably going to end the race there. Leader takes the caution with 5 laps to go. Man, this is... At least if this caution ends the race, it'll be a merciless end. Thank God. Get us out of here. Thankfully, At least for me, that caution is the end of the race. White flag displayed, caution is out. Zane Smith will be your winner. He led all 50 laps, a flag-to-flag performance. We're going to wait until we get to the start-finish line before we put out final results, because anything can happen. I don't see much of anything happening, honestly. We're going to be coming home in P14. Important to note here, with the race ending under caution, timing and scoring does bug out. 13th on back will be listed as a lap down. They are, in fact, not a lap down. The top 21 cars are on the lead lap, but without proper scoring, all cars that are listed as a lap down at the end will be listed as a lap down. And give the 06 another shot for good measure. Here, your finishing order and points will be listed. Sheldon Creed, despite not having a win now, will become your points leader after this. We fall back to 4th after a disappointing day as we kind of jumped the line on pit entry. Almost crashed into the 06 again. Just a very, very frustrating day. Get me out of here. I'm ready for Talladega in a couple weeks. And yeah, with that, we will sign off here from Salem. Hopefully, Talladega goes a million times better, because this was awful.